Welcome back, everybody, to the Oklahoma State Cowboys Dynasty. We are here at perhaps the biggest game of the season so far with the Ohio Bobcats and Oklahoma State with a big MAC conference matchup. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Ohio, for weeks, sitting at the MAC East. Sitting atop the MAC East standings. Oklahoma State, since the beginning of the season, sitting atop the MAC West standings. The two teams we think are probably going to compete for the MAC championship at the end of the year, they're now meeting up for the first time today. It has been an absolutely great few weeks for Oklahoma State, running through teams like Kent State, absolutely pounding the rock against everyone they've faced so far, hopefully setting a different tone for this season, and by God, so far they have. Gordon takes another handoff, jukes around him, nearly got a breakaway. Ollie Gordon's 16-yard rush, well, he'll take that one just fine. We're here at long-standing MAC conference team Ohio. Oklahoma State brand new to the conference as of the beginning of the season thanks to the lottery. Oklahoma State has shown, however, that they are more than well prepared to come back around to the Big 12 if luck favors them. Or, if not the Big 12, they will happily take in any of the other conferences that they probably could take. Big rush coming up, hurry up offense. Everybody's getting to the line about the same time. Going again. Gordon's got another big run. Where did this guy come out of in the backfield? What was that? Hold on. And we see here, this man just comes across, beats his man completely to come around and hit Ollie Gordon out from the side. There was no way he was going to escape one of those. You can't see him, and he just comes around from the back end. I thought that was a man who hadn't made it. But nope, he had made it, and he made it with great time. 2nd and 7 now for Oklahoma State. Had a great game last week against Eastern Michigan where they put up over 50 points on Eastern Michigan. They're hopefully trying to get a repeat of a game like that today against Ohio, but it probably won't come as easy. We'll have to see. Rangel's just breaking free, getting across the line, and getting out of bounds. Didn't think he was going to be able to make it to the end zone, and he played it correctly. Didn't want to fumble it away either, especially not at the last second there. They're lining up. Almost empty backfield for Rangel. Come out across. He sees a man open, and just gets it in between two of them instead. Garrett Rangel's had an absolutely fantastic couple of games, just like the rest of this team. Especially playing against opponents like Kent State and Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan could have put up a bit more of a fight, but they were not able to. Jay Nixon now brought down, nowhere to go. Ohio is telling them, welcome to the MAC, boys. You thought those last few games were a cakewalk. Well, we're not going to be as easy. Now it comes up. First big 3rd and down of the game. See if this drive is going to end anywhere. Comes out, gets it over, interception at the goal line instead. Oh, that is not how we wanted this game to start, but he played it perfectly. He's just going to take his fair catch. That first drive does not end greatly for Oklahoma State. And now we're just going to start off at the 20-yard because of that fair catch. It's going to be the first sign for the Oklahoma defense how they're going to play today. Got time and space, but nearly brought down. And there he is. It took 3 men to bring Curtis Rourke down for the sack. Now this is going to be Oklahoma State's second chance to get to the end zone, hopefully. They got a lot of men locked up over there on that side. Just going to dump it off to Stewart, take their short reception gain, get a little closer. It's now 3rd and 5. Their kicker can't hit from this far as we're aware. But we'll have to see about that. In the second quarter, 0-0, Ohio and Oklahoma State evenly matched so far, it seems. Everybody's ready, matched up. We got some receivers out on the edge there. Bringing it up. Houston snagged the ball away from Garrett Rangel. Oh, there is the second interception of the day. Just taking all the air out of this Oklahoma State offense, who's been doing so great over the past couple games, and now just sucked away from them by Ohio right there with a big interception. Oklahoma State's played around with a couple different play styles. Their runs worked out great for a few weeks, but they just did not seem keen to keep with it. And a big shot over the top. Stribling could catch it, but thrown just behind him. Alan Christian was credited with that deflection. Was able to hold off long enough for that throw to go just short of where it needed to. Going up again, 3rd and 10. Haven't made any forward progress today. Dumping it out. Stribling caught it, stumbled on the play, but managed to keep it, and the drive stays alive. If there's one thing this Oklahoma State team has been good about this season, it's been making sure that their drives, no matter what, stay alive. Getting out of dicey 3rd and even 4th down situations. Now we're coming up again. Throwing it up. Bruce, because there was a lot of pressure right there. A lot of pressure for Rangel. He just had to dump it out, and I guess he threw it to midfield, and thankfully, Bruce was there to pick up on it. 6 out of 12 on the day for Bruce. Coming out. Hopefully they were trying to catch the man off guard. Stribling did catch it. They were trying to make sure the defense could shift into a position where they wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Looks like they did there. Just there, Dejon Stribling managed to take it away from the defender and keep forward momentum going. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the goal line again. Gordon's got some space. Oh, but 91 was able to jump right back to him. Wasn't going to let him go far. Gordon had some open space, but not enough moving there. Everybody's ready again. Dumps it out to Nixon. Couldn't catch it. Ball dropped onto the ground. 3rd and 4 now. If you can't get it here, you're probably just going to have to take your field goal and call it good. Dumping it off. Gordon fumbled the ball. Brooks caught it. And down goes Jason Brooks. A big fumble here at the goal line. Not what you want to see. Now we're going to have to kick a hard-to-place kick this far away from center field. 4th and 7. It's just going to take some time off the clock. Boots it up. And it is good. Just barely got it through the uprights there. Oklahoma State's got the first points of the day against the Bobcats. 3-0 here. 10 and 10. Ohio State took advantage of that interception, scored before halftime, then Oklahoma State opened up the 3rd quarter and managed to get a touchdown of their own. But let me tell you, it was dicey coming in. Bruce managed to catch that. There is a flag on the play, though. Hopefully this one isn't coming back. The defense got it. The defense got it. That's going to move this ball a little bit further in. Never like to see that, but the coach doesn't seem too bothered by it. Maybe a little disappointed, but he's not bothered by it in the slightest. He is willing to let his boys hit and hit hard. Hopefully put Garrett Rangel out of the game. But not successful today. Another one up. Throwing it out to Nixon. Jaden Nixon got down to the touchdown. Jaden Nixon, the backup halfback, showed great plays in the last couple weeks as he marched in part of the second team. And today, he brings Oklahoma State in for a late lead here at Ohio. Here we are, 3rd quarter. Oklahoma State defense managed to stop the Bobcats once again. Now Rangel's throwing it out to Stewart. Couldn't get back in time, but managed to catch the ball, which is certainly far better than we've seen for a lot of this game. Garrett Rangel not having a great game so far, but at least they've managed to keep the lead. Here in the second half is where things have really heated up. Not a whole lot of points scored in the first half, but they are certainly racking them up today. Garrett Rangel just rolls out of there. Doesn't see anything, tries to get it out, and it was nearly intercepted. Probably should have just taken it, thrown it out of bounds, or just taken the sack there. We're going for a lot of passing plays here. A lot of passing plays, and that's probably due to the last couple weeks where they've just been airing it out against opponents that were not as game or prepared for it. Oh, and you are paying for that kind of overconfidence today. The 4th interception of the day. But the defense commits that kind of thing, and that's going to keep it in the Oklahoma State hand. Limits it. 3-2, but we're here at 23-10. We have got a big ball game on our hands, folks. This could set the future tone for the MAC for the rest of the season. Ohio and Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State leading 23-10. Nobody can deny that this has been a game to remember out of both teams. If Ohio can keep up the rest of the season, the kind of energy they've shown today, they're going to be meeting Oklahoma State in the MAC Conference Championship at the end of the year. Taking the jet sweep, Gordon ducking around. The other guy is balked off his feet, but that's a great 8-yard rush by Ollie Gordon. And Ohio's going to take a timeout, hopefully prevent Oklahoma State from running down the rest of the time here they've got at the end zone. Ohio State only putting up 64 yards to Oklahoma State's well over 200, but still managed to keep this game close until the end of that last quarter. Gordon's taking it in now. He got that first down. Ohio decided to take yet another timeout. This game has been the first half, game of inches, game of yards and crickets. Nobody could get any momentum. Then that big interception from Rangel at the end there. Ohio managed to score a touchdown, threw the entire trajectory of this game out of whack. Third quarter, a big battle as Oklahoma State scored 2 touchdowns to bring them a lot closer. And then the fourth quarter, Oklahoma State managed to score a couple more, has brought them out to the lead here at the end. This is by no means a clean win. It's one you can be proud of, but it is by no means a clean win compared to the rest of the games they've had to play this year. Clock is just ticking down here. They've got a bunch of boys overloaded on that side. Oh, and big Ryan Jones coming away with a touchdown, with a near touchdown there. Impressive kind of play job right there. First team still on. Everybody's bunched up on the line. Clock is just ticking down. And it looks like Rangel's just going to let it tick down there. He's watching that clock over there just tick down to the 15. We're just going to run out the rest of this game, not give Ohio a chance to score even one more touchdown from a fumble or anything else like that. Good snap. Gordon catches that last few yards he needs, and this crowd is very unhappy with their Ohio team today. That's going to leave us at 37-10 on this game. And it's up. Kick is good. I'm going to bring you a studio update. Final from across the country, Maryland and North Carolina. North Carolina just barely squeaks out a 3-point win over Maryland. 33-36. And that's going to be the end of this one. It wasn't a pretty game, but Oklahoma State can still say they are undefeated today. Ollie Gordon had some big rushes. It was a real close game for most of it, but Oklahoma State managed to pull away in the end, and Ohio walks away with a shattering loss. Hopefully that won't affect them for the rest of the season. 37-10, Oklahoma State still undefeated in both conference and regular play. Ohio drops down even further. That's going to be the end of today's Oklahoma State Cowboys Dynasty. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like. That's going to do it today, though. Thank you.